And we are live. Hey guys, this is Kaede Kisaragi Plays, and here we are for more Persona 5 Royal. Now, in case you did not come by, we did stream yesterday. And we ended up doing a longer stream than usual because I had some technical problems. But here we are for more Persona 5 Royal. We had just finished stealing Kaneshito's treasure from his palace, and now we are ready to continue on with our lives until the change of heart takes place. First of all, we are in day 24. Let's study.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
Wow!
Study, 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 study. Always study.
Well
Hmm.
that Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires.
Yes, they did.
Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there?
Yeah.
Wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
Or as the theme song, the old theme song would say, why does nobody want change? They're too scared.
So it's because they don't have the courage.
Actually, that can be a good explanation on both senses. I mean, because it's one thing to not have the courage to confront someone doing something evil, and there's the courage to want to have something change about a situation, even if you are if you are not directly affected by it. Omission and fear are both on the same side of the lacking of courage.
Humans are so weak.
Yes, we are.
Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Apparently someone who needs confidence.
Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves after all.
No you're not. I'm the core, because if I die, the game is over. Pickpocket. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. Lovely. I gotta do more of those.
Alright.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
I see we're gonna talk to Igor again.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user.
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it. This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed, I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
High Arcana Burst increases the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst. That's good. Hey Sarah.
It's time, inmate. Return to your world.
Now all we got left is to wait for Kaneshiro's change of heart to take place.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Are you sleeping?
No, it's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know.
Glad you're happy. Already played some Minecraft on it?
Kaneshiro contacted me. Kaneshiro?
Uh-oh.
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well.
Already?
And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
That was quick.
What? It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
This group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them. Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It appears to be.
It's hard to say for sure yet. I see.
But it's one step up, one step forward.
What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned? I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces. True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
So far, been okay. Holiday tomorrow, so no work.
Hi, everyone.
Let's get started with class. How far did we go last time?
Well,
Is this on? Miss Chono, please come to the faculty office at once.
what's going on?
Okay, so this is another chance for us to goof off.
What do you want to do?
Let's see. Let's read. Flowerpedia, the essential compendium for anyone in the flower industry. Were you around yesterday when we finished fighting Kaneshiro and stole his treasure, by the way? It was literally the last thing I did on the stream before I ended for the night. The unknown language of flowers.
Nice.
If you learn more about flowers, it will be useful for when you work at that florist job.
Oh,
So you finish reading Flowerpedia. That book covered all types of flowers and what they mean to people. Now, won't that be handy at a florist job?
Alright.
You have gained newfound knowledge on the language of flowers. It's okay, sweetie. I know. I know how hard it is to stay awake late at night to watch somebody do something on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch or whatever. The Sector also ended up scrambling off to bed as soon as it was too late for him to keep up.
ah.
Damn it.
What could that have been about? Well, let's resume class.
Yep.
That was close. You can check out the video for the stream later on my channel if you like, but basically the battle ended up being a battle of endurance because after we destroyed the piggy bank robot that Kaneshiro was using, he then used his infinite money to hire two goons to protect him from our attacks. But then he decided to use the money itself to attack us, literally making rain money on us. And then he ran out of money, and his two thugs went away because he had no money to pay them with. So we just had to beat the fuck out of him until he was dead. It was a bit of an endurance match. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kubaikawa to look for the culprits. Culprits? Is he onto us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. Alright, now let's talk to Makoto.
Hey.
That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you need something on the third floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps? I came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? See, we needed to have our knowledge high so we could actually begin the confidant with Makoto. There's something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
What do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students. I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
By the way, are you watching me on your new laptop? That's not true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
The movie theater, karaoke, the arcade. The answer doesn't really matter right now, so we can just pick whatever. What do you think I should tell her? Where do people usually go for fun? I don't know what to tell her. Where would I go for fun? I would go for karaoke.
Karaoke, My friends have taken me there a few times. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere I'm a little less familiar with. How about an arcade? I've never actually been to one.
Huh. So she just went and ignored both of her choices.
Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself.
I don't know. I would. I think I would have gone to karaoke if I was in Japan because they have a lot more karaoke joints over there. And I haven't really been going much to the movies lately. Well, even before coronavirus struck.
Well, let's get going.
I miss going to arcades. Arcades were fun.
So, this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected.
Now we can finally chat on text on Discord.
You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way!
Makoto's loud play is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You were really into it.
Of course, that was just a game. But I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
That might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side to you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
And there we go. A new arcana has been formed. The Priestess Arcana.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired the new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the wings of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power. Yes, the text never changes. Shadow Calculus allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. Ooh, this is good. This is very good. She really is the high analysis guy, high analysis girl.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right?
I neither confirm or deny.
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thanks for setting aside some time for me today. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. The red light district next. Yeah, thanks. I feel a lot better with you helping me through this. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home, I'll call you later.
Alright then.
See you.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, you see the article? What kind of article? It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all. Rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. That's what I said, it's mostly about the physical punishment. You think this boy M is Mishima? It could. Probably. Guess it might be him after all. I mean, that fan site thing's been a huge help too. It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later.
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it?
Very likely, we did point her in the general direction of Mishima.
Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us.
How so?
If the palace ruler sees it, and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes... Hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. We have her paint us in a positive light. Public opinion of us will change for the better. We should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
Alright. But first, let's see now. Let's review. Do I have every persona I need? Yes, I do.
Oh! Hi!
Let's call her.
Hey! Then I'll head over.
Kawakami seems happy that I requested her. Is it my imagination, or does she not look well? I feel like my bond will grow soon.
I'll see you later then.
It's Sunday! You know what that means! I have a question regarding that red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? I'm eating now, maybe I should respond later.
Yo,
I'm gonna be opening shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Hey!
I guess we can respond once the dishes are done. And make sure you thank the chief for breakfast, okay?
Well then. Hey!
Okay, first we go to Shibuya to do the thing we do every Sunday. Drink disgusting stuff to get higher stats.
Hi!
Bitter melon. Blech.
Nice!
By the way, I'm not much of a fruit guy. I don't really eat a lot of fruit. Okay, now let's go to Shinjuku. Let's go meet up with Makoto. Ooh, she's looking nice.
Alright then.
The fact she dresses so nice might have influenced my choice in deciding to choose her for my romantic party when I went and played the original game. Makoto was the one that chose to be Joker's girlfriend. And in case you're wondering, every single one of the female confidants are eligible for being your girlfriend at the end of the game. And yes, while you can date more than one girl at the same time, there's a certain thing that might happen if you do that. There are so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. Basically what happens if you try and date more than one girl at the same time is that when Valentine's Day comes, all the girls that you have been dating show up together at the same time at LeBlanc and find out what you have been doing. And because of that, you don't get to receive any Valentine's Day chocolate from any of them, to the point that Sojiro actually gives you a pity chocolate because he saw how fucked up you were. I don't quite remember, but I think you actually get beaten up as well by the girls. And if you have been dating all of the girls, the scene is just hilarious. But I will not do that because I don't want to get beaten up. But trust me, there are a lot of girls to date in this game. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. But it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday.
All right.
That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then? I see a student. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? The after-school salon. What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Ow. Ow. Oh, and I would like you to be there too as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I've realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It would be great if you can help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Did somebody really get kidnapped? Seriously, that's horrible. Apparently you can never shake them off. They say it's hell. I hear they get really aggressive.
Ah, you're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She is a female shogi player, and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She is not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it's said she is a lone genius. However, I have heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Kanda. For real? We gotta go! You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it! This is for the Phantom Thieves! I mean, shogi is a kind of battle, right? She gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. You guys are gonna pay for this one day. Ren, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
General curiosity, do you know what shogi is? Kanda, this historical district contains many famous shrines and churches. Reflect on your past. Confess your regrets and the path forward may become clear.
All right.
Well then.
Now let's go to Shibuya to talk to the politician. Shogi basically is the Japanese version of chess. Chess. Messed it up there. Chess. It has similarly named pieces to chess, like bishop, king, and pawn, and stuff like that. But the game is a lot more complex, mostly due to the fact that instead of having pieces with different shapes, all the pieces have the same shape, and instead they have a Japanese character written on them. So if you don't know Japanese, you're a little bit in trouble in trying to understand the chess. You know, king, bishop, rook. I messed up what I was saying earlier. Chess. Sorry. So as I was saying, it's a game that is very close to how we play chess. Even some of the pieces have the same names, but the game is a lot more complex than chess because not only can all the pieces be upgraded, similar to how when you reach a pawn on the other side you can turn it into one of the pieces you lost, but it also since all the pieces have the same shape and a Japanese character written on them, if you don't know Japanese, it's very hard to play shogi because you don't know how to identify the pieces. Anyway,
everyone. Good evening.
I received a dinner invitation from Diet Man Matsushita. He would like for you to come as well. Let me know if you would like. Hey, it's Hector! And girlfriend. I think. Are you two there, or is it just you today?
Right away then.
Kuramoto's been in and out of the hospital. I hear it's not going to run in the upcoming election.
I see.
He plans for his grandson, who's also in our party, to take his place. Doing fine, doing fine. Day was fine. How was your day?
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is all beyond me now. Oh, today I'm on the big screen. I'm going places. Yoshida. Hey, you have to keep eating. You're still growing, you know? I invited you along because I wanted to ask you something. What do you think about the Phantom Thieves? You've heard of them, right? They've become quite popular as of late. I would like to hear your honest opinion. As a young man, are you for or against them? I'm for them. You have a very adaptable way of thinking. Most people who want to get into politics are jealous of them. I didn't really go out except for when I went downstairs to get my lunch takeout. And the rest of the day I was just doing some basic work related stuff, and now here I am. And tomorrow it's a holiday, so the string might go up earlier tomorrow. What about you? However they managed to change hearts, I respect their belief in crushing evil and saving the weak. Isn't that similar to what you advocate?
Right.
I can't deny that, but that's not why I support them. Yeah, I don't know how much earlier, but it will be earlier. Earlier than this hour, anyway. Maybe 1 or 2 hours earlier. I bet they are a group of young people. Young people who have experienced cruelty and injustice. They bravely face the societal ills that plague our world without thinking of the consequences. Brave, yet pitiful, I suppose. So, the former Diet member who was disgraced by scandals is going to side with them, huh? Is this what you asked me here to speak to me about? No, the party has decided which candidates it will back in the various electoral zones. And one of our main candidates will represent this area according to the party's election strategy. You have no chance of winning. So you are saying that I should give up my campaign to become a Diet member. I won't beat around the bush. Drop out of the election and become my right-hand man. It won't be for naught. I'll put in a motion to have you reinstated as a party member. And I will perform an extensive investigation into your expense misappropriation accusations.
What?
Matsushita. You'd finally be able to clear your name. Think about it. I'll see you again soon, Mr. Secretary. He likely has an ulterior motive. If he felt hopeful, he wouldn't ask me to not run for the Diet. I expect he is trying to take advantage of me. That happens a lot in this world. What would you do at a time like this, Amamiya? I would decline. So you are telling me to take control of my destiny, huh? You are very inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you for telling me your honest opinion. Don't worry, I won't stop giving speeches. Above all, I wish to continue speaking with you. You have such a fresh outlook on the world. I really like this character. It's so nice to see a politician who is honest, you know? You just want to see him do well, even if he has a lot against him.
All right.
Let's finish up for today. Sorry I made you tag along.
I shall ask you again another time.
Sorry I made you tag along today. I'm sure you'll end up having to face something similar someday, so let me share my thoughts. When people come to you with these negotiations, you need to see what's really on the table. Do you see the offer as a risk or an opportunity? You'll have your own major decisions to make in time. The most crucial thing is that you don't lose sight of who you are. Lose sight of who I am? Yes, that's right. If you lose sight of yourself, you lose your conviction. Just like I did. Ah, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting a little too worked up about this. Well then, until next time. Good night.
I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here. Can't be late today, too.
You seem busy.
Well, I don't deny it. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum.
So sorry.
It's so gross and humid, even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Amamiya,
How about you?
which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? Dogs.
This is it.
Good.
That's right. Raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. And here in Brazil we have tá chovendo pra burro. Or as we like to say, it's raining for donkeys. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too.
Nice going.
Additionally, in Norwegian they say it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain, and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat. Of course. Of course. Yes, yes, I have heard about the British summer. It's a bit of a running gag here between me and my dad. Prepare for the British summer when it rains a lot because because of a line from the movie The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Hold on, let me. I think it's better if I start the lights a little bit early. Hold on. There. Okay. There. All set up. Anyway, let's see. Now it's time for us to talk with the counselor. As you may remember, Sarah, we are lagging behind on the counselor because of that little fuck up I did on the walkthrough, but it's okay. We can still catch up.
Air pressure's been dropping.
Okay, so first of all, I need to find the previous. Here it is. Okay. We should be evolving to level 5, but because of my mess up earlier on the game, we are only going to level 4. But it's okay, we can catch up. There's going to be some free periods of time later in the walkthrough that we can use to catch up on this. Anyway. Well, Mamiya, I just found out how scary cats can be despite their cuteness. What are you talking about?
So,
Oh, it happened on my way to school this morning. I spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck up in a tree. I tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but I ended up with the clawing of a lifetime for the effort. I had no idea a cat's claws were so sharp. Anybody here owns a cat? I don't. Confirmation? I know, right? Speaking from experience, it really does hurt a lot. But I was able to rescue the kitten, so it was all still worthwhile. All I really have to do is make sure to put antibiotics on the scratches anyway. Well, let's move on and talk about a different kind of pain. We discussed this for a bit last time we talked, actually. The pain felt within one's heart. There are all sorts of ways to identify and diagnose physical injuries and illnesses. But when it comes to pains of the heart, we are working in unknown territory. There's so much we haven't learned yet. Treating trauma sure is difficult when it's invisible. If only we could somehow directly reduce emotional pain in a healthy way, like putting antibiotics on a scratch. Is this what you are researching? Oh, how astute of you. As a matter of fact, you're not too far off from the mark. Unfortunate as it may be, we all know there's no topical medicine that can properly heal a heartache. Not only that, psychological issues are even more complex. No problem. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Oh, Mamma Mia! Woe is me! My heart is in such pain! It's like I'm being pierced through the chest! I have such a torturous burning deep inside of me! Sorry, that was a poor attempt at acting. Please don't look at me like that. I guess I was right to do the over-the-top acting. Okay, to make this one better, the only way I could make it better was if I did a William Shatner. Oh my god, my heart is aching so much! But, basically, what I'm getting at is, our own emotional pain is the only kind we can fully comprehend. That seems obvious, right? But it's absolutely vital to understand. A person's heart, their pain, cannot be seen. Even if they spend their whole lives expressing it to others, there is no way for them to truly grasp it. It's not like we can directly look at their hearts and remove the root causes of their pain. But for me to do any good in that area, I need to conduct further research into the heart. More specifically, I need to learn how the heart reacts to the world around it. That's the first stepping stone to a breakthrough in the field. Once that's been figured out, we'll not only comprehend psychological pains that were once unknowable, but we'll even be able to perform more effective treatment for those people with wounded hearts. That's a grand plan. It's nothing so grandiose. But hey, if we can get rid of people's pain, that would be for the best, right? I'm no fan of pain myself. On the other hand, people have laughed off my dream as just silly, pointless dream, and I can't really say I blame them. But still, you take the time to listen to what I have to say, and you actually try to understand. Thanks to you, I can tell I'm actually getting somewhere with my theories. How can I phrase it? I guess I could say you are making this hazy, hard-to-grasp idea finally appear before me. You know, you could very well become a counselor yourself someday. No shit! Say, would you like to try being my assistant? Of course, I am on a shoestring budget, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. That sounds fun. Surprisingly eager. Maybe you really will become a skilled counselor in the future. Joking aside, I truly am grateful for your assistance. Thank you, Amamiya. Oh. I suffer a few frame drops there.
All right.
Let's put a pin in that for today, shall we? I hope you'll lend an ear again when you've got the time to spare. Now, I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get to the mental training. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
All right.
More SP! More SP! Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Happy Pop.
Be careful, okay?
Amamiya, do you have a moment? Today got pretty one-sided. I just ended up rambling again. This keeps happening. I should have asked this sooner, but is this leaving you with any mental fatigue? Is your schoolwork being affected? I feel completely fine. Really, thank goodness. I was worried. Not every guy wants a middle-aged weirdo rambling to them about a bunch of philosophical abstracts. I know it's asking a lot, but it would be great if we could keep... What? The station. Sorry, I think this tourist needs help. I better go. Hold on, Shinjuku station? And you... Oh, you got no money, huh? Poor Maruki.
Rain, huh?
Hey,
Now, let's go to Shinjuku to begin working on the new Arcana.
It feels so humid.
Whoops.
Oh, honey.
You're here again, boy. Don't blame me if you get eaten alive, okay? Hey, where's my glass? Did I order a refill? How much did I drink today? What time is it? Who cares? Wait, I care. She's so drunk that she hasn't even noticed you're here. If we have her write articles, it will have an effect on the metaverse. We might be able to use her if we do it right. Should we try forming a deal with Ohia?
now then.
Keep in mind that she's drunk. Now do a good job negotiating, okay?
Hey,
Hey!
John,
Oops.
are you sure this isn't just water? If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article. Oh, it's you!
Please, have a seat.
So, what
I have Phantom Thieves news.
For real? You came all this way just to tell me?
Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves.
Hello!
Man, this will really help me out.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to. Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
Whatever.
So, what do you want from me this time? Information about someone? Cold hard cash?
I'll let you know later.
Huh? Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared. Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time. As if. What do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kaneshiro, right? The office has been a buzz lately. I think it's Kaneshiro related. Something's fishy.
I support them.
Support the Phantom Thieves? But I see what's going on here. Hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy. Huh.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you can take a vacation.
A vacation? Oh, I was just kidding. I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
Oh?
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves, and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them. You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much. Deal?
Sounds great.
All right then, it's a deal. I can create a lot of positive PR for the Phantom Thieves, so be sure to give me some good scoops.
I've made a deal with Oya.
Your reputation skyrocketed after a certain point. It's unnatural how much your actions were publicized. Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you?
No, I do not have an inside man.
What do you have to say to that?
I am Thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the devil persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power. So newspaper are the devil. Rumor-filled scoop. Decreases the security level when you find a new safe room. That's useful.
Alright.
Not much, but it is.
Oh, don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high school. Okay, Lala-chan. Time to celebrate our agreement. Bring out my bottle. And 2 glasses, please. Come on, please. Whoa. Her silence is golden. Fine, fine, fine. I won't make the high schooler drink. Oh. I gotta use the bathroom.
Ah, she's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
I was able to pique Oya's interest. I feel like my charm has increased.
You take care now.
Don't stick around Shinjuku too long after dark, honey. We got a lot of shady types coming out of the woodwork.
Hey, Lala-chan.
Where you go? Lala-chan, come on, where are you? Honestly, that lady is going to be the death of me. You better head home. If she catches you, you're in for an all-nighter. Thanks. Oh, that's adorable. Feel like gratitude hard to come by these days. You're gonna be a real heartbreaker in a few years. I'm just teasing you. Now go on home before some degenerate in a gutter spits on you or something. Well, I better get back inside.
Come again.
You'll always be welcome here, but head straight home tonight, okay? Alright. Now let's go to Shibuya. Let's hang out with An.
We'll just have to wait for now. Oh yeah.
Let's hang out with her.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere fun.
Okay.
And let's go to Harajuku.
Okay, let's get going. Hey.
There's a shop I like around here, so I come pretty often. But all the people were such a pain. What gives them the right to be here? Anyway, let's get through quickly so we don't get caught by the salespeople. They were sold out of the clothes I wanted. In any case, there are so many different types of people here, it's just fun watching them. People might think I'm weird if they see me staring at them alone. But I'm sure it's fine as long as I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. Being by myself in a crowd just makes me feel even lonelier. I mean, things are half as fun if you don't have anyone to share that fun with, right? Right?
Hey.
I wonder what all these people are thinking about right now. Some of them might even be sad beneath these happy exteriors, and we would never even know. Don't you get fired up when you're thinking about helping them out? Never mind. That's not what we are talking about. Oh, that couple's in a big fight. The girlfriend's totally going for the knockout punch.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they were handing these out, so I took one. Are you interested in this stuff? You can have it if you want. Idol poster. Ooh, which one? I feel like my bond will grow soon.
Let's get back.
You're back.
Hey.
According to Yusuke's info, there's a famous shogi player in Kanda, but we're not going to there yet. We're going to Shinjuku again. It's time to talk to the fortune teller. Is the stream going alright for you? I'm getting frame drop messages on Streamlabs. No, not you.
Oh.
It's that fortune teller everyone talks about. Are you gonna get your fortune read? Yes, I am.
Greetings.
Hello. Please take a seat. No problems on your end. Good. Okay.
Hello.
Hello there. This is your first time here, yes? It's not often that I get young men stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chihaya Mifune. I'll be reading your fortune today. You can begin by telling me your name. I'm Ren Amamiya. Ren Amamiya-san. I see. Your name is quite lucky. That aside, what type of consultation can I interest in you in today? How do you read fortunes? Well, I use tarot cards to foretell the future. Now then, let's start with an initial reading to test the waters of your fate.
Here we go.
O divine power, bring forth this boy's fortune. Your first card is... and your second... oh, and next is... Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky.
Here it is.
I see. There seems to be a new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. This wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Head home without detour and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. Are you sure?
Yes.
I can only speak of what I saw. Fate is absolute. But what is this? How strange, Amamiya-san. The general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin? An inmate locked away in a lonely cell? You seem to be a good person, Amamiya-san, but are you perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd? Beyond that, my, it seems continuing on your current path will lead to your death? And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's impossible.
If the divination is coming to me this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, now that I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. Really? Really? With its power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures, probably. I typically only recommend this to my more experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days. Really?
What do you say?
As for the cost, it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? This seems suspicious. It's legitimate, I promise! So you really don't want it?
Is that so?
What a shame it will be to see the flames of youth snuffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I really can help you if you would like. If that's your idea of helping,
Ah, you're back.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh.
The chief seems happy. I wonder what's going on. Hey Ren, how's your pocket money situation been looking? You're hopeless.
Fine.
Here.
For real?
5,000 yen? I want some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks. See, I can be nice sometimes.
The rest?
Anyway, make sure you close up the shop like always.
Hey,
So does this mean that the fortune teller was right? She also said that if I keep on my current path I'm going to die, so... Uh-oh. This is kinda scary.
that's incredible.
She even got the amount spot on. Maybe the Chihaya lady can seriously read into the future. Wait, this is bad. Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to go talk to her again and figure out what to do. And maybe I can have her read my compatibility fortune with...
No.
Never mind. It seems like Chihaya Mifune can actually see into the future. Maybe I should go back and have her read my fortune again. And there's the Holy Stone too. She said it cost 100,000 yen. What do you think? Chihaya can really see the future, or is she just a scam artist? I thought I was going to be late. Customers were bickering in the convenience store this morning. A young woman wearing all brand clothing and an older man with gold accessories were arguing. Both were on their high horse, and even though they dressed fancily, it felt nouveau riche. Speaking of, the Japanese words for high horse and nouveau riche both originated as shogi terms. A lot of people aren't familiar with shogi, but it's good to know a little bit about it. So, Amamiya, have you seen this piece before?
Do you know the answer?
What do you think it says on the back of this piece? Gold.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. The lance and the silver general also have the kanji for gold on the back. By the way, it is said that the to on the back of the palm piece is a cursive form of gold. In shogi, you can choose to promote your pieces under certain conditions. If a knight crosses into enemy territory, for instance, they can promote becoming as mobile as a gold general. A weak piece like a pawn can become gold if you get it into the enemy's camp, hence nouveau riche.
Nice going.
By the way, nouveau riche like to wear expensive clothes because of a desire to be acknowledged. Once humans fulfill the basic needs of clothing, food, and shelter, our next desire is recognition. That's why people try to make themselves seem bigger by flaunting their power through money. Making yourself seem bigger reminds me of a frilled lizard. True. Hey, she didn't tell you blah blah blah. Okay. Now let's do the Faith Arcana. Do you have any free time today? I managed to get permission to practice in the school gym. I was thinking we could do some training inside. Does that sound okay? I feel I can become closer with Kasumi thanks to the Faith persona. Let's go spend time with Yoshizawa. Kasumi isn't responding. Sorry, my phone has been acting up. I keep buffering. Yeah, I figured as much. Hold on. I'm gonna do a little fiddling about with the options here, and I'll be right back. Testing. There. Testing, but it worked now. Okay. I think that might fix my buffering problem. Now, and it's just wait and see if it's gonna happen again or not. It just randomly shut off. It looks like it's okay now. See you. Oh, but do you want to get some food in the cafeteria first? I'll go ahead and grab us some seats first. I'll be waiting for you in the cafeteria, senpai.
Senpai?
I'm sorry I called you here so suddenly. Since our talk, I've been trying to think of things besides gymnastics that I'm really invested in. And I figured something out. It's this. Making bento?
Yes.
Yeah, I can cook. You really need to regulate your diet and gymnastics, so I've been making my own food a lot. Oh, and so, since I also wanted to thank you, I made you bento.
So anyway,
This is actually my first time cooking for someone else beside my family. But I figured this would definitely help me get my confidence back. I made this specifically with your body type in mind and knowing how much you exercise. Do you want it? It looks delicious. And it's all yours! The chicken and eggs are to help you with fatigue. There are some beans in there too, and it's on brown rice. Weight control is important for gymnasts, but we also need to make sure we've got energy and stamina too. So high protein, low fat is usually what we go for. We also need iron to maintain stamina and vitamin B for energy. Wait, I'm getting off focus on the gymnastics part again. Well, anyway,
this looks good.
let's dig in. Is that all for you? Of course, I'll need every last grain of rice. Why do you look so skeptical, Amamiya? I guess it might look like a lot, but this is actually a little less than my usual. Don't worry, I've done the math on the calories. I've learned all this off at practice.
So,
Come on, senpai, you'll be done before you know it. This is... It's a familiar flavor, but it doesn't match the food. I keep trying different parts, but it all tastes like the same thing. Something very familiar. Amamiya senpai, you okay? Your eyes are glazing over. It's definitely unique. You think so? I don't think it's that weird for an athlete. Heavy seasoning would probably be bad for you, so I went easy on it. Was it too light? Excuse me. Yeah, that's the flavor I was going for. I was trying to decide how to season these. And I figured everyone likes curry, right? So I decided to go for maximum curry flavoring. Sorry, were you not a fan of that flavor? Wait, maybe you prefer the super spicy ones? Not exactly.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I did this all wrong. I'll go get some kind of condiment to change the flavor. Once I fix it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it more. Should I get mayonnaise, soy sauce, maybe miso? Do you think Dr. Maruki will have some salt? Calm down. You're right, I should just buy something new you can eat right now. I'm enjoying this. But... Well, thank you. Now we should really eat.
Thank you for the meal.
That was delicious. Thank you for completely finishing your meal, Amamiya-senpai. I'm sorry it didn't turn out perfectly. I came up with the idea of making bento, but I couldn't decide on the flavor. Either way, I'm really sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I thought it was so great when I presented it to you, and now... You could try again sometime.
Thank you so
You're very kind, Amamiya-senpai. Next time I'll ask you what you like before I try anything too crazy. I'll go buy that super spice Megiddo sauce for next time. Holy crap, please no! It seems like you're always helping me find my way forward, senpai. If I didn't have you, I would let my failures get to me and end up in some big pessimistic spiral again. Maybe this kind of confidence can help me figure out who I really am. That sounds right. Either way, I suppose all I can do is keep moving forward. Amamiya-senpai, I hope we can keep helping each other improve. Okay, now that we've gotten all our nutrients, it's time for the next phase. I don't mean to be too demanding, but I'm going to train you even harder than before. Make sure you keep up. We went to the gymnasium and trained ourselves. Thanks to Kasumi's training, my stamina increased. Max HP plus 5. Oh, I guess we're out of time.
Maybe some other time.
I guess we'll end it here for today. Hope we can do this again sometime.
You're back.
Oh,
Are you perhaps Amamiya-san? That voice on the phone wasn't Kawakami. Maybe you should ask for more details? Who is this? This is the head nurse at Aoyama Hospital, speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. Kawakami-san actually collapsed and she's been admitted to our hospital. Do you know our hospital's address? Her room number is... This isn't good. Let's head over there right away.
Jeez.
I'm just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal about it. But thanks for coming all this way to visit me. How could I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. How am I going to make today's payment? There you are. What's going on, Miss Kawakami? I called the school, but no one answered.
What?
Takashi-san. I also had some internet problems. We had to shut down the I had to shut down my modem and turn it back on because I was having buffering problems. Anyway, uh, I don't remember. I think you weren't here before. You didn't meet this character here. Kawakami is my homeroom teacher at school, and she also moonlights as a maid, as a call-in maid from a certain service that also includes services that are not appropriate for kids. And so then she now is in the hospital, and these two assholes over here are the people who are forcing her to pay them uh, apology money because their foster child, no, their nephew, well, a kid who lived with them died, and Kawakami feels guilty about it, and she has been paying them about as a way to make up for it, but they just keep asking her to pay more. So anyway, back to the story. You contacted the school? Well, you weren't answering your phone. And when I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us you were here. It really is an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know. Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse. But our credit card payment's coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money. I'm sorry. These are Takashi-kun's guardians, the ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. Who is this? He's one of my students. He came to visit me. Messing around with another student, huh? Ha! You'll never learn, do you? And after all you did to him. I'm sorry. So, when are you going to transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow. Don't pay them. Amamiya? Stay out of this! Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son Taiki died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. That's not... And yet she still doesn't know her place, and she still continues to teach. We're gonna need you to show some remorse for what you did to him. In a material and undeniable way. I understand. I will pay you. So... It's not like we're trying to extort you. But who was it that convinced Taiki to start studying when he needed to be working? The schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led him to that accident. Poor Taiki, it's almost like he was murdered. So you no longer feel regret? In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. Well, we're looking forward to receiving your payment. I have to figure out a way to make some money. I guess transferring to our sister company is the only way. Think this through more. I can't believe I'm getting scolded by my students. Why? Why are you so interested in helping me? I'm not worth it. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money? I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Takashi-kun. So if his guardians demand money, then I just have to pay them. That's the wrong choice. Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm going to get some rest. I appreciate you coming to visit me today. It made me really happy.
All right.
I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. The IVs here worked really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll see you later then. It's so hot.
And humid. I wish the rainy season would end soon. By the way, June's almost over. We defeated Kaneshiro, so we can rest easy for a while, I guess. But, so, what do you want to do? Maybe something like a trip to Mementos? I want to rest. I mean, breaks are important. But we have those requests on the message board, so don't forget to answer them. No buffering. All's working so far. Anyway, let's go talk to. No, not Yusuke. No. Makoto.
Hey,
I wanted to ask you a favor about that student we saw in the red light district.
thank you.
Wait for me in the student council room. I'll call her in.
Excuse me.
Eiko Takao-san, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Ren-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you are working at a store called the After School Salon? How is it, working there? What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
I see. Beyond that though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they would totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there like mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time though. Anyway, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hold up, doesn't that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Press? You have the wrong idea.
Yes.
It was nothing more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets. Oh crap, and I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Press.
Well,
I told you, that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that a Buchimaru-kun pencil case? You know Buchimaru-kun? I had like tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I would like to buy a new one, but they've stopped selling Buchimaru-kun merchandise. Oh my god, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done like a complete 360 today. Isn't that a full circle? She does have a point! I don't know, I'm just real surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person who would be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kinda like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Oh crap, it's this late already? I gotta get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later though. Bye bye! That was weird. She was all over the place. Honestly though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot. You can change.
Yes.
Yes, that's why you're helping me. You know, I believed what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little differently from now on.
Well,
And well, I think that will help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. Black Belt Talk. If negotiation with a martial arts using shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
I'll be interested to speak with Takao-san some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconceptions about you. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Hello? Thanks for sitting in with me today. It really did help. I got a message from Takao-san earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of Buchimaru-kun. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons. Sounds like you two get along. Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this though. I'm pretty shocked to be honest. Though I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little harder to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later.
You're back.
Okay. Now let's do the crosswords.
Hey, hey!
A border between air masses. When warm and cold air of equal force collide and stall, that border is called a stationary front. When one lasts from spring to summer, it's called a seasonal rain front. This rainy season is called Tsuyu in Japan, written with the Chinese characters for plum and rain, possibly due to how the rain constantly falls as the plums ripen. Nice! Okay, now we go back to Shinjuku to continue talking to the fortune teller. You are Amamiya from the other day, right? I remember you. You had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone, huh? For just 100,000 yen, you can change your fate. For that much, it better not only change your fate, but also give you incredible luck. If you do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. Well, what do you want to do? We're gonna have to buy it if we want to proceed. Thank you very much. Here you go. Ouch, that hurt. It's the smart thing to do considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with happiness aura, so you feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. Please stop by again and let me know how your fate changed. Goodbye. That was a bit useless, but necessary.
You're back.
You're home. I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you start forgetting things more the older you get.
Hey, hey!
Last time we went to the fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy... Ah, what the heck? Can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Ren. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey,
Do you mind looking over the shop while I...
For real?
The stone shattered! What's gotten into you?
Whoa!
This tastes salty. The holy stone is just salt! Ren, what's going on? I'm just a bit salty. You're salty? That reminds me, I was just about to head out and grab some salt from the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grinding some up before. Wait, in that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking. That fortune teller tricked us. What? You're saying she scammed us out of 100,000 yen? We could have bought loads of fatty tuna with that money. Priorities!
No way.
So that holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end. That fortune teller's name was Chihaya, right? She clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable. We need to go complain to her. It turns out the holy stone I bought from Chihaya was a fake. I should go talk to her and try to figure out her true intentions. And we enter July.
Hey!
The ABCs of crafting. Basics for the aspiring craftsman. Improve skills for making infiltration tools. The secrets to craftsmanship. Oh my god, Mari giving me a raid with 10 people! Oh my god! Thank you, Mari! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much! You're awesome! I love you! Thanks for the waffle raid! My chat's being a spam! Hey, Caleb! Oh my god! Thank you so much! This is awesome! You guys are awesome! I'm doing great, I'm doing great. How's you guys doing? No, I don't play Minecraft, sorry. Why? Were you playing Minecraft? I need to get into Minecraft one of these days. One of these days I might. But currently I don't play Minecraft, no. My god, 11 viewers. According to Streamlabs over here. This is the busiest my entire... Java, come play with me. Java, come play with me. You have a realm. We have a Hulk. Oh my god. I'll look into it. I'll look into it about getting myself Minecraft. You play the Minecraft the regular Java edition, the Windows edition. What edition of Minecraft you play, Mari? Let me continue the game while you guys hash out the details there. Oh, by the way, since I have this, let's do this. Later. Weird. My bot didn't send the message. Right, I gotta wait a few seconds before I send it again. There. There. Properly shouted out. I don't think the different editions of Minecraft communicate with each other, but I might be wrong about that. I'm not entirely sure. I would need to consult a person with more information than me, like Google. Anyway, The secret to craftsmanship is all about mindset. What a vague answer. Maybe it's trying to say that it's important to stay motivated? So you finished reading the ABCs of crafting. No problem, Mari. Thanks a lot for the love. I'll try to get into Minecraft for you. So you finished reading ABCs of crafting. I had my doubts about this book, but the latter half of it was a worthwhile read.
Alright.
The number of times you can create infiltration tools has increased. Woohoo! Oh, we're almost at the station. I would say that was an efficient use of your time. By the way, to anybody who came in with Mari, I'm Kaede Kisaragi. I play mostly niche games, to be perfectly honest. I don't really tend to play multiplayer games that often, but I do try to play games from start to finish, and currently, as you guys can see, we are playing Persona 5 Royal on the PS4. We are on our 14th day playing this game. I skipped breakfast, so I'm hungry. I want something filling, but with summer coming up, I'm worried about having too many calories. Why don't we get tea? The diner in Shibuya serves fruit tea. It smells good, it's great for your skin, and it totally increases your charm. Fruit tea. What a cute name. Sounds yummy. Being stylish starts from the inside out, after all. Guess I'll try some.
Wow.
Fruit tea, huh? Sounds like a hip drink that's real popular with the ladies. You want to try some? Sounds delicious.
Nice.
No rule against dudes drinking it. If it tastes good and makes you more stylish, might as well, right? It might be a good idea to boost your charm by drinking fruit tea whenever you are at the diner.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ren. What are you looking at? Let's get going. We're going to be late if we don't hurry.
Well, shall we begin?
Open your textbooks. Today we'll be talking about the Three Kingdoms period. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I love the Three Kingdoms. A variety of heroes battling for dominance. Truly an epic time. Charismatic rulers and warlords with the command of 1,000 men may have their own appeal, but personally I think that the strategists who support them can't be ignored. Now then, Amamiya-kun. In the book, Zhuge Liang, or Shu, is famous for his exploits during the Battle of Red Cliff. He's also the inventor of the baoji, a kind of round dumpling, but their original name was based on their appearance. What's the meaning of the original Chinese phrase that these dumplings' names came from? Barbarian's head.
This is it.
Very good.
That is correct. Its original name, mantou, came from a phrase meaning a barbarian's head. At the time, one region's barbarians would use a person's head as an offering to soothe the deity of a flooding river. But Zhuge Liang made a baoji in the shape of a head as a substitute. Not bad?
Nice going.
These days, you can find baoji with cute faces on them. If you think about their origin, it's not too off the mark.
Yep.
I never knew strategists came up with cooking and not just strategies. Makoto's are strategists. Wanna see what she can cook up? Alright, now let's go to the library, because we gotta borrow the most important book in the entire game. Seriously.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
Speed Reader. Easy to learn speed reading techniques. Increases your reading speed. I don't think I need to explain what this book is gonna do for us, do I?
Here.
Speed Reader, huh? Sounds interesting. With this book, we're gonna be able to finish books quicker. Now let's go to the school, to the entrance, and let's buy yakisoba pan.
Oh, welcome.
Let's see. Okay. Now let's go back to Yongenjaya. Welcome. And let's buy a retro game set, because now we're gonna be playing a game where we are 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 playing a game. Okay. Now let's go on Shibuya. Where do I go exactly in Shibuya? Let's go on the Central Street. Let's see. No, I don't think it's here. Where is it? Hold on, let me look it up. Where do I go buy it? Okay. So it's actually in the station square. There. Summer Mammoth lottery tickets are now on sale. Come by and purchase one.
Welcome.
Okay, I just need to buy one, right? Yeah. Wait, did I buy the right one? I think I did. The price is not the price I was told it would be. It says here it's supposed to be 3,000, not 5,000. Nah, let's go. Anyway. Now let's go to the Shibuya Mall, to the Underground Mall, and talk to Ann.
We'll just have to wait for now.
Hey, you know how I said I was gonna take the world by storm with my modeling? Well, I was thinking of getting in shape first, and who better to help with that than Ryuji, right? Why don't you join in too, Ren? We can train together.
Thanks.
Let's go work up a sweat. Oh, and I'll let Ryuji know. Me and Ren actually have already been to this gym. It's pretty sweet, huh? Not too many people getting in your way. Anyways, what are you trying to do here?
Yes.
I want to slim down. You tried jogging? Aerobics alone aren't enough. I want to tone up too, so I need to start lifting weights. Plus my shoulders are drooping. I want to make my biceps leaner, and I need to straighten my back out. Obviously, I want to cut down on my waist size too, and firm up my butt and calves. You have some real guts. Uh-huh, I'm a guts demon. What the hell's that even supposed to mean? Anyway, motivation's good and all, but you're not gonna be able to move tomorrow if you do all that shit. Then you come up with a training regimen for me. Ah, you're such a pain. If you do that for me, I'll go on a date with you as a reward. F that. Damn, he turned her down quickly. Quit thinking you're some sexy character in an anime. It's sad watching you like this. What?
No way, man.
First off, one of the sexy characters would never come to the gym in their PE uniform. How am I supposed to know that? I've never ever been to the gym before today. Oh, it's my agency. Hi? Oh yes, definitely. Even a smaller article would be great. Huh? It felt true? Yeah. I guess that's okay. Uh-huh. I was supposed to be in 2 magazines the month after next, but apparently one cancelled on me. It was a black and white shoot, so they said I wouldn't stand out. It sounded like fun though. It was about the everyday life of models. Guess you just gotta find somewhere you do stand out then. Mm-hmm. There has to be somewhere my vibrant charm will shine, right? There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Where?
By the way,
Hey, speaking of magazines, there was a real pretty girl in that one you said you were staring at. She's got this innocent vibe, but she's sexy too. Now that's what real charm looks like to me. Were there photos of me too? Yeah. And did she have long brown hair? Yep, that's the one. You know her? You gotta introduce me, dude. You dick! Of all the girls you could have been talking about, it just had to be Mika! I'm so pissed! Come on, which machine are we using first? I'm gonna break it! The 3 of us trained until we had reached our limits. My body hurts, but for some reason I feel satisfied. That's what working hard feels like. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I think it was because the 2 of you were here with me. I had to prove I was working extra hard. It's simple stuff like that that will help you keep pushing. Good advice. Damn it, I wish I had thought of that. This ain't a competition. For real? Mom forgot to buy stuff for dinner, so I guess I gotta head home now. See ya, guys. Ryuji just can't say no when his mom needs help, huh? I'm actually a little jealous of the relationship they have. I mean, even growing up, my parents were super busy. They always told me I was strong, that I would be fine on my own. I was free, but I was lonely. I would make friends, but we moved a lot, and every time I had to start all over again. I actually got used to the loneliness. But that all changed once I met Shiho. The world seemed so hopeful. I heard her rehab is going well. She's going to be officially transferring school soon too.
Hey.
I need to show her that I'm working hard and that she doesn't need to worry so much about me. I'm sure she already knows.
Yeah.
Right. She needs to see how much I've learned from her. Endure. Chance to withstand an otherwise fatal attack with 1 HP remaining. Useful.
all right.
Let's get back.
Come on, let's go home. I might have trouble moving though, my legs are killing me.
Bye.
See you later. Oh, Ren, it's me. My muscles are so sore right now. Going home took me more than twice as long as usual. But I'm really proud of the work I put in today. I would have just given up if I went alone. I'm so glad I had you guys with me. You two are the best. I wonder if this is how Shiho felt with her rehab, being able to push herself because someone was there with her. You can ask her yourself. Wait, but what if she flat out denied it? That would be so sad and embarrassing. Well, no matter what, I'm gonna stay by Shiho's side. I want to stick with her until the very end. Not much time left until Shiho switches schools. I need to up my coolness so she can take off without worrying about me. Ah, I forgot how sore I was. Sorry, but I better get some rest for now. Bye bye. Whoops. Alright.
Ah, you're back.
Now, let's go to Kichijoji. And let's meet up with the suspicious guy. I just got a request. I need yakisoba pan. And that's why I had to buy that. It's bread that's made with love and sold at a specific high school. I've got this black robe, thanks ready to trade for it. Thanks, man. Okay. Legends say that students wage epic battles on a daily basis to buy this bread. Or not. Either way, you're a winner for getting this. A real hero. I'll be counting on you again next time. Okay. And now let's go back home.
Oh,
And let's call Kawakami.
hi. Hey. I'll head over right now.
Let's see if we can help her.
Hey, hey.
I actually really like the antique feel of this room. But I have to say goodbye to it today. Huh? The thing is, I've decided to quit. My boss found me a part-time job that pays better than this one. Takase-kun's guardians keep increasing their demands. So this is just what I have to do. Is that really what you want? What I want? Takase-kun's guardians say the only true way to apologize to Takase-kun is by paying them. If that's not true, then what's the right thing to do here? I wonder if I can escape all this if I quit being a teacher. People like me have no right being a teacher. If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them. That's why I'm going to quit both my teaching job and my maid job. What do you think? If that's what you decided. That's what I decided. But did I really decide it on my own? Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher. If I really felt bad for what happened, I would have resigned the day he died. And yet I still felt the need to teach. I wonder why I feel that way even now. Take a look at yourself. Amamiya. That's right. I decided the way to apologize to him was to make sure there won't ever be another student like him. Because I might have been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of rumors or labels back then. I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students. That's the mindset I had. But now I spend all my free time at part-time jobs just so I can continue working as a teacher. I put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so I could make more apologies money. That's where it all went wrong. I can't make things right with Takase-kun like this. Mistakes can be fixed. I'll be the teacher I aspire to be. That's the right way for me to make amends to Takase-kun. From here on, I refuse to pay them any more money. And that is my answer. Well, what do you think? That's the right choice.
You're right.
You can't get the right answer from someone else. It can only be found from within. I learned that from you. In a way, you're my teacher. Just kidding. I've been so worried about making money that I haven't been paying attention to my students, especially to you. I averted my eyes from you because you were labeled, just like Takase-kun was. But from now on, I'm going to protect you too. As your teacher, I will never betray you. That's reassuring. Leave it to me. I can be decisive where it counts. I'll speak with the Takases. I'm not going to run anymore. Everything should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face. Alright, it's time for me to go.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you later.
Good night.
Oh, is this Master? Thank you so much for today. Oh wait, I was supposed to stop working at Specky by today. To be honest, I always kinda knew in my heart I couldn't go on like this forever. But I felt so stuck facing it alone. It's thanks to you that I actually figured out what I need to do. I'll do anything for you. Come on, really? You realize you can't feed me lines like that anymore. But I haven't given you any proper appreciation yet, so thank you. Really. Get to bed early tonight. Lack of sleep is basically poison for your body and mind, okay? Good night.
Well, shall we begin?
Well,
Okay, another class interrupted for us to do free activities. So, let's take the time to read the book about making faster reading. By handling your eyes and brain separately, your efficiency... Whoa, that's pretty scientific approach. At least the illustration makes it easier to understand. So you finished reading Speed Reader. You started flipping pages much faster towards the middle, so I thought you were skipping parts. I can already see that you're able to read with more efficiency now.
Alright.
Your reading speed has improved. From now on, you can read at double speed, allowing you to cover twice the material. And with that, we're gonna devour magazines and books from now on.
That's odd.
yep.
Amamiya, please come to the student guidance office. Amamiya, please come to the student guidance office.
Hey,
That sounded like Alchemy. I wonder what's up.
sorry.
Sorry to pull you out of class, but it's about Takase-kun's guardians. I told them that I'm not going to pay them any more money. I'm quitting my part-time job too, although I'm still in talks with my boss about it. I'm going to devote myself to being a great teacher. No matter what others say, I won't waver. So thank you for giving me such good advice. I just thought you should be the first to know. Miss Kawakami, you have guests. The Takases are here. Uh-oh.
What?
They're here? At school? How long are you gonna make us wait? Him again? We're talking here. How rude. I guess a student is only as good as his teacher. Obviously, you lack a proper education. You thought you could just call and say you're not going to pay anymore? Who do you think you are?
You know.
It's what I decided, for Takase-kun's sake. I'm going to make sure there won't be any more students like him who... So you're just trying to get out of your responsibility. I bet you don't even care about Taiki. How are you still a teacher? Maybe we really should sue the Board of Education. Are you okay with that? A teacher who caused her student to die would surely cause a scandal. I'm not going to run or hide. I'm going to spend my time taking care of my students. If you want to take legal action, then go ahead. Regardless, I'll continue teaching. I've decided that's the best apology I can make to Takase-kun. Paying money to you two is not the solution, to say the least. Along with suing you, maybe I should tell everyone about your little secret. You know, about your little stint as a sex worker.
What?
How did you... Oh, so I'm right, am I? What? I mean, the amount of money you're paying us can't come from just a teacher's salary. Well, shall we head on over to the faculty office? Stop. Please. Ha! A teacher working in the sex industry. You've definitely done it this time. How unfortunate for you that you thought you could just leave Taiki's matter unsettled. You know what you have to do now, right? Pay up! And don't ever call us again with this garbage about stopping the payments! I guess I can't quit my part-time job just yet. You can't give up. I know. But what am I supposed to do? What about the Phantom Thieves? Would they help someone like me? No, that's impossible. Kawakami appears to be deeply hurting. I need to do something for Kawakami. I can't do this anymore. What are their names again? Who? The Takases? The husband is Toshio-san and the wife is Hiromi-san. I could never forget them. I send them money every week. Wait, why? You don't intend on doing something, do you? Please don't. A Shujin teacher asking the Phantom Thieves for help would be...
I'm sorry.
I was so excited to tell you what I had decided, and then it ended up like this. Just forget everything, okay? If you think about it, I'm right back where I started. I guess I'll never be able to change. Yeah. Class is about to start, I need to go. I need to do something about the targets for Kawakami. And by the way, pretty much all of the confidants that we help have a mission attached to them that we need to solve in order to complete the progression. So we reach Kawakami's. She won't progress anymore until we finish her mission. Anyway. Let's go to the library again.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
And let's borrow the Illusory Popus. The dynamic biography of Johanna awakens you to kindness. Okay. And now... No. Let's talk to Makoto.
Hey.
Oh, we can do now. Okay. Let's go.
Well,
Let's talk inside. So, my class had the practice entrance exam, and my score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned. That's unlike you. I couldn't agree more.
actually...
The truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to the high expectations my sister has set for me? I spoke to Eiko about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer. Eiko? You don't remember? Eiko Takao. We asked her about the job she has at the salon in Shinjuku. Anyway, we've been calling each other every so often since we've exchanged contact information. Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. When I voiced my concerns to her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university. But I couldn't come up with a good answer. As for Eiko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently her parents can use their connections to find her a job. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. Don't you have goals? I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. I was going to major in law just like my sister did. And after that I would simply have headed down whatever path society had made for me.
But...
Everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I realize now there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student. Honestly, I would have looked down on Eiko's line of thinking in the past, but I know better now. She must have known I was talking about her. Lately, Eiko's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at school. Why do you use it?
Yes.
That stuff works wonders for dry skin, and it's great value too.
Actually,
My father used to use it all the time. Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? Oh. He detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
that reminds me.
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer just like he was. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I had completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest. It's an amazing goal,
You're right.
I suppose. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do, arrest myself? I think I need to re-examine what my goals for the future are, outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again. Follow-up attack!
All right.
Hey,
When I meet Eiko, I realize how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that a chemise is now called a camisole, and a button-down sweater is a cardigan. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? I agree! I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So please, help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I'll see you later.
You're back.
Let's see now. Who I need to talk to next? Let's go see Akechi.
Hi.
There's actually a prolific cafe right over there. I was hoping we could discuss things over some tea, but unfortunately my television appearance has earned me the attention of a rather extreme fanbase. As far as they're concerned, anyone in my company must meet their standards of intelligence and attractiveness. If not, well, they make it to social media denouncing and harassing the people in question. I wouldn't wish that on you. But you? I expect you'll pass muster easily.
What do you want to do?
It should be open right now. Let's get going. The cake here is fairly popular. I've been wanting to try it myself. Got a sweet tooth, huh? Well, I don't hate sweets, but I'm not exactly partial to them. Fads tend to be fairly similar, so I'm more curious about its popularity than its taste. Well, why don't we give it a try? It was delicious, after all. I actually enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Hey look, isn't that him? Oh, you mean the guy who's on TV these days. Who was he again? Wasn't his name Akechi-kun? You know, the next generation detective prince? Should we ask him for an autograph? Might be something worth bragging about. Uh-oh, looks like I've been spotted. Should have figured. She's just here for the cake, I'm guessing. I'm sure she doesn't mean any harm, but I don't want to cause any trouble for the store. Is someone important here? Who is it? Is it celebrity? Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. You've done nothing wrong. Sorry, but I think it would be best to leave. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. A shame I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I would have been able to get out of this situation. How about we find out?
Hold on a moment.
Wait, what are you? He looks so goofy with the glasses on! Oh, he's back. This time I'll get his autograph for... Hey, is that boy really a Ketchikun? You know, now that I have seen him up close, I'm not sure. Maybe you were seeing things? I don't really remember the show, but I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that. Aw, he was the real thing. I could have bragged about meeting him. I can't believe you actually did that. And he even messed up his hair as well. I suppose I'd better learn to watch what I say around you. I'm buffering. Weird. I'm not getting any frame rate messages, frame drop messages over here. Maybe it's on your end this time. I suppose I better learn to watch what I say around you. It was a necessary evil. Well, you saved me. I dare say such crude means would never have occurred to me. Still, there's no knowing how things may go unless you give it a try, huh?
Thank you.
I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you.
All right.
Looks like our coffee's gone cold. Why don't we order new ones? Well, see you next time. Hello. It's a shame our discussion was interrupted today. I was rather enjoying having a breather with you. But you certainly surprised me today. I can't believe we got out of that with such a basic trick. It was an interesting experience, but I definitely don't want to go through that ordeal ever again. I saw firsthand what happens when I'm too careless with my words around you. Wasn't it fun? You have a twisted concept of fun. Though if you dress as me next time, I think I might agree. I could use a stunt double. You and I aren't terribly different in height. I'm sure my clothes would fit you. If we do this, it will have to be carefully planned, of course. I'll be dictating everything, from hair to accessories. Nobody would notice the switch, I'm sure. We prove it today. Most people can't see beyond the superficial. Whoops, I have an early start tomorrow, so I'll have to excuse myself. See you soon. Who could that be at this hour? Let's go somewhere tomorrow. We've been busy lately, and so I want to be able to at least relax on Sunday. Where would be a good place to go? Yeah, I know. Want to try going to the fishing pond in Ichigaya? The fishing pond, huh? Sounds fun. Are you going there with Ryuji? Ooh, I got a bite. I hope the other fish will bite as easily. Let's meet in Shinjuku tomorrow then. Night! They have lots of fish in the pond, right? I can't wait. Ichigaya. The moat of Edo Castle still exists here, juxtaposed with modern life. The pond beside the station is the gem. Give it a try, you may land a big one. I keep buffering a lot. Well, over here, I don't have any problems whatsoever. If I was having problems on my end, Streamlabs would be like screaming on my ear that I was losing I was having frame drops or something, but I'm not.
All right.
Now we got a new hangout.
Hey,
So I was thinking about the future with you as the leader and me as your right hand man. Doesn't meeting in a place like this looks like we're talking some shady business? I like it. This is shady. Like, we're regular high school students during the day, but at night, you know what I mean? Man, this is getting me pumped up. Man, the fish ain't biting. The float hasn't moved at all. If only there was a master fisher around, maybe then we could steal their ideas. Whoa, that's Kawakami, isn't it? What's she doing here? Oh crap, she's coming this way.
Jeez.
2 boys at the fishing pond on a Sunday, huh? Why are you sitting around like old man? Why don't you go out and do something more exciting? Look who's talking! Adults need time to themselves to unwind and clear their thoughts. You'll understand soon enough when you start working in the real world. Wow, sounding real? Oh there, Kawakami. That's Miss Kawakami to you.
For real?
Holy crap, Kawakami could be our master fisher, Ren. She's hooking fish like crazy. It's easy. Just clear your mind and free yourself from negative thoughts. So the trick is not to think? How am I supposed to do that? Let go of all worldly desires. I see, so if I tell myself I don't want any fish, nope, not gonna work. I'm asking for tips because I wanna get fish. It's a nice sunny Sunday. I didn't think I would be stuck fishing with you two on my day off. 2 troublemakers and they're no good teacher. I guess we're perfect for each other. She keeps getting fish even as she nags. I'm impressed. She is the true master fisher. She blushed, she blushed, she blushed, she totally blushed! Once again, it's Miss Kawakami.
wanna head back?
Didn't think I would see something like that today. Guess we'll head back.
You're back.
Well
Now let's go to Shibuya. Because it's Sunday, and every Sunday we gotta drink crap.
then, welcome. And nice.
Everyone, good evening. Let's say we head on over.
Ginza. Famous for luxury shopping, its property values are the highest in all Japan. The forefront of trends. Aside from the shops, cafes are plenty. If you're tired from shopping, get tea.
All right.
We're going for sushi. However, the government's overall approval rating is dangerously low.
Yes.
I'll be sure to proceed with caution, considering that the grandson of my former teacher is showing me such kindness. Yes, well, I would like to discuss a personal matter. Allow me to be frank. I will be running for my grandfather's seat in the coming election. I see. Congratulations. I held a low-level position in the party's executive office, but I'm new to the candidacy. So I was hoping you could educate me on how to run an election campaign.
However,
Well, I was planning on running myself, and I don't believe that I'm qualified to teach you. I've heard that you've been working harder than anyone this past 20 years. Well, I did have a lot of free time after I lost the election, Study is all an amateur can do. Amateur? You're a veteran. If anything, besides, you have experience teaching him, right? Your reputation has greatly improved around the executive office recently, and my grandfather has expressed his intent on making peace with you now. I would be happy to bury the hatchet with Mr. Kuramoto, but I'm not worthy to join his group again. I thought you would find these conditions favorable. So I ask that you keep what I'm about to tell you a secret.
You.
Sorry, could you give us a moment, Amamiya? No, I would like for your favorite pupil to hear this too.
Hmm?
Okay, what's going on? Wait a moment. Is your plan to involve him so that I can't decline? I simply trust his discretion. The Kuramoto group is planning to move forward with a political realignment. Are you saying that you're going to secede from the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party? With the government in a weakened state, now's our chance. As such, I want to emphasize our unity.
I see.
And so you come to me, a former member of the Kuramoto children. But my views differ from those of the Kuramoto group, and I don't intend on changing them. I understand. However, you won't be able to put those beliefs into action if you don't get elected. Amamiya, could you talk some sense into him? You'll benefit as well. Everybody's internet is acting up today. Your internet, Sector's internet. You should decline. You think so too, huh? You're not intimidated, even by the grandson of a big-time Diet member. I appreciate your offer, but I must respectfully decline. So you're okay with being no good Tora forever? He is not no good Tora. Mamiya. Looks like you chose the wrong politician to follow. That's not for you to decide. Try to understand that he has his own beliefs. My apologies, I made a slip of the tongue, and in front of your secretary, no less. I don't need an answer right away. If you want to show deference to my grandfather, please let me know. I already took care of the bill, so enjoy. Now, if you excuse me. What's the point in getting elected if it meant sacrificing your beliefs? I bet when push came to shove, Kuramoto-kun intended to lure you in. He probably didn't expect me to remain so calm after he showed his trump card. I feel surprisingly at ease whenever you're with me, like that time with Matsushita.
I apologize.
I'm truly indebted to you for all you've done for me, but I must ask that you continue to help me.
All right.
You know, from the way he was acting, I would swear Kuramoto-kun was hiding something.
Let's say we go home.
My apologies. We're done eating. Let's go home.
Well then, I'll see you again.